Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite Divine Light, and today we're going to be looking into your next 4 weeks money, career, and finances. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to start out with your symbols here. Then I'm going to move on to your coffee cup and the saucer. While I am talking about what's happening for you in the coffee cup, we're going to be also pointing out the missing ingredient, which will boost your attraction power as well as your channeled messages. I'm going to pull your last card first. This is actually going to be a message of confirmation, advice, or guidance from the spirit. And afterwards, I'm going to move on to your divine doors here, which will reveal how will the doors of abundance open up. Okay, and I'm gonna jump right in, and before I do, I would like to remind you, if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to give some love and become part of this beautiful soul community. Okay, let's dive into your coffee cup. I see not very clearly, but there's an evil eye showing up here. There's a chunk of money actually falling out of your cup to your heart space, and I see another evil eye here as well. Okay, the pathway is opening outside within the 4th week. The pathway can be indicative of like a financial opportunity actually coming your way, which has the tears of joy at the end of it. And the thing is, I feel like this chunk of money is coming out of your pocket, falling back into your home. This can be an investment that you're doing that will actually add on to the value of your house maybe, or this is something that you're putting on the side, which is going to be a small amount, but it will have the capacity to grow really big, okay? So it's not going anywhere. However, the massive evil eye, you can even see this is like, I never seen such thing before. This can be someone who's wearing a cloak and maybe even has like the Grim Reaper, that kind of like the sickle in their hand. Can be a Scorpio that we're dealing with here. Has their eyes on you. This doesn't mean that they can't take what you have. I feel like this can be a competitor at work, maybe even like a person that you're dealing with at this moment, maybe someone that you're paying or they're suing you. That can be the issue here. That's in your heart space. This is something that I keep pondering about. Another thing is, this can be someone actually feeling extremely jealous of your success, because this kind of like a bigger evil eye, I feel like this is not something comes from adoration. This can be even someone who's an opponent, okay, competitor. If you have a business, this is a competitor watching over. And to avoid that, you have to, this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarius. So if you have any of those on your chart, Aquarius is actually an air sign, which is led by the logic. And you have to fully embody that logic and information. Because like we're going into the age of Aquarius, all the information, everything is actually going to be surfacing right now. And you have the energy of that high information, and you can access to the information that you need in order to defeat this threat even, or a person that is actually sitting in front of you. But initially, this is going to be a subject. Initial subject, this is going to be something that you're dealing with. And it is going to, I feel like because the sun is shining here, I even see a person, kind of reminds me of like a face of a lion, maybe a Leo, a leader. And we have he attached to maybe even a seahorse that can symbolize this person's very loving, supportive, appreciative of the success that you have, and they're gonna stand by you. They're gonna be helping you out. Okay, I see a letter S here. S can be in the first name or the last name of another person right there. This person has like a hat on top of their head, and the hat has an eagle. Eagle can symbolize authority, government, freedom, and also the hat, the eagle on the hat can symbolize this person can be a government officer, maybe someone working in like an official business. And I feel like this lion here who's helping you, which has a W on his back. W can symbolize the win that he will be bringing. This can be someone who's already victorious, and it seems like you're going to cooperate with this person, and they know some people. They have access to the solutions, your desires, whatever it is, they have access to that, and they will allow you to get this information. This doesn't have to be someone that you know as like a friend or family. This can be someone that you're working together with. This can be a good boss that you have, or a powerful friend or powerful person that you're working together with. And it seems like here the communication line forming, if you talk to them, they will show you the gateway, and it seems like it's happening very soon. It doesn't have a long distance. This can even be, I see here the elephant's face right there. Elephant has a big trunk, and maybe even like kind of looking like sleeping here. Elephant symbolizes long-term financial security and stability. This can be an idea that you have that can have a long-term potential. Like I said, you're investing something small that is going to be growing into a massive thing. And this person can have access to it, okay? This person might have knowledge about it, or maybe they have like inside information of it. And but the thing is with the elephant, because they give birth in like 24 months, can be a long process. I know this is for the next 4 weeks. I feel like this is going to be the decision-making process is going to be the next 4 weeks. But when you step into this, this is actually going to bring something amazing to you. By the way, I forgot your symbols. Let's go ahead and get back to them. So what we have here, the boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve goals, which you're actually channeled message, the missing ingredient. This is actually cutting through gate 21 from the human design. It is actually the gate of the hunter or huntress, okay? Potential of this card is authority. You gaining massive authority in what you are doing right now, because if this is a career issue that you're going after, if this is a school that you want to get into, or a amount of money that you want to manifest in your life, you have to take charge here. That's what the authority demands. I see here a beautiful, actually now I'm looking at it, a beautiful samurai, or maybe even like a woman who has her fan in her hand, and she has a beautiful stork here flying over her head. Stork can symbolize migration. Migration doesn't have to be migrating from where you are to another place, can be, but also can be migrating your mindset to a wealthy mindset, to a place that you feel strong and stable. Increasing your efforts, it comes with this territory as well, with the gate 21. Take decisive action is massive effect here it has. Don't be afraid to shake things up. Take corrective measures when necessary. That's like initial message coming from your human design. That's going to be your missing ingredient. Taking action when it's necessary, and correcting what is wrong in the system, what's wrong in your paperwork. If you're applying for something, if there's something missing there, correcting it, readjusting it is going to be your missing ingredient. That will actually unlock the doors faster. The boot, increasing efforts, exactly. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. I feel like the problem is this person's attitude here that you're dealing with. So you might get rejection from first application. You might come across with someone grumpy, or someone who doesn't really feel that good in that moment. That can be like a negative block on your path, but also maybe someone who's jealous of your success, okay? Being aware of that is going to give you this shield so you can defend your territory, okay? You can actually get ready, go to this space of wealth, abundance, this place of maybe education, ready. If you're a teacher, maybe you're applying somewhere and there's a competitor there, if they keep like sabotaging your success, if you're ready, if you have a defense mechanism, which can be your perfect resume that you're preparing and submitting, that they're not going to be able to defend that pierce that shield basically. And the higher authorities can be angels, spirits, and guides, or maybe even the people inside seeing your worth and value and actually adding, like supporting you, adding on to you, and like being next to you, okay? Moving on to the second week, I see that there's going to be a crowd that are going to be stepping in. So the efforts are going to pay off. The elephant's actually growing here. So your investments is going to start growing. It is going to be successful. It is going to have a future. I see there's an outside path here. I see someone jumping with joy, maybe even flying down. And there's a butterfly right there. Butterfly symbolizes the metamorphosis. So you cannot stay the same except different results here. There's going to be definite metamorphosis happening with your money mindset, how you approach to money. And the thing is, money is actually a subject that we can learn from. Even though all of us are using it, none of us know how to properly use it, earn it. Basically, we know in the basics. For example, I'm going to give the most basic example, okay? Brushing teeth, for example. We all have a toothbrush. We know like basically how to do it. But when you talk to a dentist, they show you there's actually a technique to do that, a specific way that you can actually keep your teeth clean. And if you haven't actually talked to a dentist, you can be actually damaging your teeth without knowing. So it's that kind of a thing. Money comes to money. It is exactly same thing. Like we have basic knowledge of what's happening with it, but there's also a technique to it. There is a way to actually make it, grow it, earn it, and multiply it. There is a way to do that. And I feel like here this metamorphosis is happening, and within the first week there's an outside path opening. This can even be a seminar that you're going to be attending about money or something like that. Will change your perspective, the way you see things. You start very ambitious, however, maybe even with a darker aura, negative mindset, but then it opens up and it brightens up. It is going to open up your mindset better. The second week is going to be a busy week. You're entering into an environment. I see an anchor right here, but this is not going to be somewhere that you're going to be leaving after you enter in. This is going to be an environment that you're going to anchor yourself in. This is going to be a successful, actually in your channel messages, I see that aim high for your career. This can be a career space that you enter in. You're going to actually anchor yourself, which will help you grow and maybe even open up new pathways here for you. Okay, I see a letter V here, a victory. This can be a team. I kind of see like a letter M, maybe Matthew, Mary. Can be in the first name or the last name of someone, maybe inside the name of the company. I see there's a person here. You see he has long nose and eye, a big eye, and he has a vulture on top of his head. So in the space, every space, there's a vulture. Vulture can be like the hiring manager. Initially, you might have to deal with this person, but he doesn't have a negative aura. He's surrounded by light. It indicates that this person is going to be helpful to you, but I don't feel like this is going to be because they're going to give you a pass. It's not going to be that, because you are actually capable. You are worthy of what you're desiring, okay? And towards the third week, I see again, you're going to be inside this crowd. In the fourth week, there's like a chunk of money showing up here. This can be two things. I want to interpret in two different ways. I see there's a woman here wearing like a long, big gown. This can be a gift that you're maybe even giving someone or getting from someone, or somebody actually receiving this gift. You're going to be observing that. This can give you an idea of, yes, it is possible for me. If it's possible for them, it's possible for me. I also see someone actually riding. This kind of looks like a person inside of like a big car, riding this car and looking at this massive fish. Maybe this is like a vehicle change for you. Or if you're selling cars, it can be you selling someone. And like there's some abundance coming to you. When you maybe make a sale and get your commission out of that, it's going to be a big chunk, a big tuna fish size of thing I see here. It is going to be a big thing coming to you. But initially, this is not your 100% your wealth. This is maybe you're selling something, making something for someone, and you're getting back your commission. You're getting back your pay cut out of this, okay? Let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see this chunk of money inside of you, inside of your heart, and it is coming to you. And I see there are two people, they're turning their back, their heads are turning their back to each other. This can be someone maybe disagreeing with you, but they're outside of your circle. This can be even people that are going to require your services. If you're dealing with like people, maybe you're moving people and one of them, two people split up, you're moving one of them. It can be something like that. Maybe helping people to like go through things, therapy, helping them spiritually. It can be something like that as well. And this is not your family though, it's outside of it. Let's see what's coming your way, the answer to your question. Also, I'm going to look a little bit deeper. Like the authority is your human design here. Taking charge is the symbol here. Your desire is coming. And we have tears of joy. It has small chunks of money inside of it. And it seems like whatever this is coming your way is going to come in two stages. Not one, but two. And I see the elephant's hose right here again. So the baby elephant, though, it is something which will grow in time as well. Like initially it is going to be something big, because elephants indicate financial success, longevity, long-term security. So it is going to come. When it comes, it's going to stay. And I see the lion again here. Lion's showing up within the first week again, and the elephant on top of it. This can be, the lion might have the access to this wealth already. Okay, this can be someone already wealthy. Your channeled message starts with, you can solve this problem, handle your money with care, and save for rainy day. No worries though, rain will not last forever. This is for your own comfort. Aim high for your career, a grand slam, very lucky time, work now, rest later. And exactly, human design came forward something aligning with that, cutting through, you're cutting through the doesn't serve you anymore, what doesn't serve you, the people, the situations, and aiming something. The finger also indicates your aim, okay? Warning you for a problem like this, like kind of like a, this is like an Easter thing that we do to children. No, don't do that again. But also, I feel like finger is pointing out the right direction for you. If the pathway that you're on is not really leading you anywhere, maybe this is actually showing you to change the course, the direction that you're going. I see again, like I told you, there's tears of joy falling out of your plate again. Some good news coming, but light energy. So it is going to be like the developing one step at a time. The elephant's hose is right there. I also see someone actually shaking their finger right here as well. The elephant can be also someone wealthy warning you about some decisions that you're making. So it is good to take, like I said, take corrective measures when necessary. So you don't have to say, okay, I am on this path, I cannot do anything right now, I have to continue, I have to follow up. But this is actually with the missing ingredients basically telling you can turn things around, you can change certain things, you don't have to continue as the structure goes. There is a better way. There is a better way to handle things. The chunk of money right here, you're seeing there's a small one coming up first, and then the second one, the third week, this is showing up. Like I said, if you're doing something that you're advising people, a client-based business, there are two people showing here, and this can be the source of this chunk of money coming ahead. This is still outside of your comfort zone. So this can be still in a negotiation timeline. I see number 3 again here, which indicates your creativity. Maybe with your creative solutions and measures, you're going to actually like sign a contract with these people. I see on top of it, there is actually kind of like a wolf type of character. Wolf indicates family. So this can be maybe even that you're being referred to these people by your family. Can indicate that, okay? So let's dive into your tarot now. If you have any specific questions, desires, intentions, issues in your mind, it's good to focus on these things because the cards can come through, the answers can come through according to that, okay? Let's see what's happening here at this moment. Okay, 5 of Swords energy indicates actually maybe you're going into a war at all costs, okay? And actually your human design said, take decisive action, don't be afraid to shake things up. But it doesn't mean that do unwise choices, impulsive decisions. Avoiding of these kind of impulsive decisions are very important here. There's a better way that will make you happier. This is actually indicating of making things, taking corrective measures, okay? Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. That's very important as well. So you can feel it basically. You can see it in people's eyes. What happens with the air signs, even though they're not very connected, they are actually connected with their intuition, but they have a very high observation power. And if you're carrying the air sign on your chart, you can maybe see on the person's face what they're thinking already. So if you're feeling there's something off, you don't have to know exactly what it is. This is basically, as a current moment, be aware of that. This is coming up as like an awareness to you. The area of opportunity here is actually going to come through meditation, prayer. And because the Hermit come forward, maybe you're thinking, I'm a businessman, I'm not going to sit down and meditate to get the answers. I don't know if you guys are watching this either though. But what can happen here is this can be also a Virgo energy, someone who's already knowledgeable about the things that they already have the information. The Hermit energy is someone already like a thought master kind of a person who already have been there, done that. Now they're in their shell, they're minding their own life. And this person can have valuable information for you. Area of opportunity can also be if you want to dive into like a self-discovery, self-help kind of a thing, maybe researching the areas and finding what can be useful, what can actually you can enjoy and help people, serve people with, okay? A tool that you're maybe looking for. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor is an advice coming forward here. As an Aquarius, if you have them, you know, that kind of interest, this is also showing up your area of opportunity. Maybe it doesn't have to be spiritual though. Now I'm thinking maybe you're very knowledgeable about finances and like you can teach people that, because there's a very good like lack of information out there, or other things that you have good skills that people needed at this moment. And this can be actually being the teacher part of your area of opportunity. The risk is actually you. King of Swords we have here. King of Swords is extremely logical, so it doesn't connect to intuition. That can end up being following only the logic, intelligent, impartial, and being stoic can cause like unemotional relationships or being emotionally unavailable. So you might not maybe create a good connection, network. Maybe that's the risky part here. If you can create good network, you can prolong whatever this is in your hand for a long time. That's maybe the part of the elephant part of the thing here. We have finally released the final result or final action that you should be taking. This is actually indicative of ending of a challenging era, endings that lead to new beginnings. This is usually, like I said, the Scorpio death energy here, but also in this deck, it comes as releasing the current situation. Maybe financially, you are actually in a current situation, not in a very favorable place, and you keep thinking, how am I going to get out of this? And that is draining your energy. That's putting you in a worse place. This is basically telling you there's a spiritual transformation twice coming with a major arcana. We have the Hermit, we have the Death card. This is all suggesting that there's some things that you need to release from the past. And I feel like this maybe even people that you're allowing to use your energy. What happens is they can drain you. When they drain you, and if you don't have any energy, how are you going to attract money? Because money is energy. The more energy we put out there in a high quality energy, the more you can get a good energy back in return. Okay, so it seems like here there's going to be a release happening. That's the strategy to move on and maybe even leave the people, things in the situation, circumstances that doesn't really serve you anymore, that doesn't really carry you on a higher levels. Okay, I'm trying to align this right in the middle so you can have a full view. Let's see the clarifiers here. Okay, this cannot be like, okay, the current situation, we have someone stealing stuff here, doing some like maybe in the gambling, like trying to make the money in the gambling basically, and creating a very intense situation for himself. And the snake comes along with it. The snake is telling me there might be someone sneaky actually trying to do these things behind the closed doors, or this can be like overall attitude that needs to be healed. Okay, because snake energy can be like indicative of also healing. I have a mountain under it. We have 7, 5, 7, 21. 21 is actually multiplication of the 3 with the 7. The thing is, when you choose the path you think which is easier, it is going to be 3 times harder, because we have a mountain right here. You might have to climb this high mountain if you choose that path. And this is current situation right now. We're moving on to how the things are going to play out. This can even be a person that you're getting advice from. Maybe you should be aware and stay away from. We have a castle here with the Hermit energy. The area of opportunity is actually protecting what you have initially. Castle actually protective measure. Instead of maybe putting your money into the investment that are not really 100% that you trust in, maybe even finding financiers who doesn't really need the amount that they're going to be putting in the business. That can be the way to go. Okay, protecting your castle. Maybe even if you currently have a business or have an idea, protecting that is going to be the point, because there's going to be a new creative idea already going to come to you. Maybe even protecting your idea. Another thing came to me, if this is like a brand name or a patent or an invention that you have in your mind or a design that you have in your mind, that can be also protection that you can go like the legal advisors to get them under protection. That can be the thing too. King of Swords energy, we have a flower bouquet here, meaning like a risky area is you being extremely stoic and logical, not seeing the intuitive side. This we have with the flower bouquet is like suggesting you lighten up, okay? Instead of seeing everything with the logic, try to see the things in an emotional aspect as well, and not really emotional in the sense of like the day-to-day emotions. I feel like this is intuitive guidance also going to be important, and the intuition actually going to guide you towards the things that you would love to have, okay? Nice smelling flowers, for example, the good things. If your gut feeling, your intuition is actually telling you to stay away, and like you're feeling something is off, it's good to stay away. But if you're feeling something is right, something feels good, something smells good, it's good to trust your nose and stay there. With the release, we have what you need to release is we have here the broom and the batter, basically like the stick. So forcing things, okay? If you're forcing things to happen, it seems like here the things are going to evolve in your life in like an easier way. I want to pull another card with the final result here because it is a little tricky right here, because it feels like you're being forced to do things. This can be a situation as well. Maybe you're in a space that you're not really enjoying that much because you need to defend your territory. And what is that? Why are you being forced to defend your territory? Let's see. Okay. There's a new amazing opportunity showing up right after this when you release what's not really serving you. I feel like maybe that's why you're in a space that you have to defend every thought, everything that you come up with. You have to leave this space. That's what's actually suggesting, because if you keep staying there, it's going to be really forceful. Like you have to climb mountains. But when you actually come up with a new amazing opportunity or idea and follow along, that is going to actually create passion in your life and even bring you financial success as well. Okay, let's see one more. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords usually indicates lying, stealing, cheating, because he's stealing the swords before the war. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords energy, this is suggesting that you need to change the strategy, okay? Instead of going to war and fighting the war, somebody else's war, maybe you need to start coming up with your own good ideas, because we have Ace of Pentacles here looking beautiful, that there's going to be a windfall of abundance coming to you, okay? A lucrative contract, significant purchases like home or a vehicle. And with the good ideas you follow, that will bring the wealth and abundance into your life faster, okay? You don't have to fight somebody else's battles here. I feel like that's the energy showing up here overall. Let's see your divine doors message. This is actually show you what you should be doing. Okay, we have a beautiful double door here. Kind of reminds me of a church door, but doesn't have to be. Kind of looks like a temple door, because I see here there's a wood as well. Churches usually have like marble doorways, so this can be like temple kind of a thing here with a double door. So the abundance, the destiny's double door will open for you. Or one door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. So basically, like I said, maybe you're fighting somebody else's battle. This doesn't mean that do impulsive things. Impulsiveness can actually cause a disruption in your energy. Planned action, okay? Corrective measures, one step at a time is the timeline. It's showing up for you here. 1-1 we have. So one step at a time, everything will be really working out here for you. Pass this card on means if you are actually seeing someone struggling with this kind of things, pass the same energy to them. Maybe they need the same advice, the advice of like when one door closes, another one opens, okay? Let's see your final card here. We have the yellow. This is actually solar plexus chakra, your creative center, your joy center that comes to you, the joyful and guidance comes to you. It is okay to maybe even like eat yellow things and wear yellow things to boost that energy. That's very important at this time. We have the nature calling. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer. So take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. This is also another way that you're probably going to get inspired about your next action, next inspired action. Okay. All right, now, all right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.